Good Friday evening. Hope you had a wonderful day and beginning of your weekend. We are in the third chapter of James, and I have a question to ask you. Have you ever been in this situation where you went over a friend's house, maybe, and they have a dog, and that dog has not been trained yet, and you had to separate yourself from the dog because perhaps the dog was not familiar with you and they were about to charge for you, but you were able to get away and separate yourself with the door being outside. Voila, I was in that situation. And I tell you, they were like, the dog won't jump over the couch, no problem. And let me tell you, the Lord was like, Michelle, get out of there, go on the front porch. And 2 seconds later, I am not lying, I'm looking at that dog. He jumped over the couch and I'm staring at him and we're looking at each other between the glass. I'm on the front porch and he is in the foyer of the house, right? Just about to attack, right? And supposedly she was a baby, but full grown, looked like that to me. Wild. And I think a German Shepherd. Anyway, just about to be like mode. The point is that that dog has not undergone training. They haven't taken them. So he's just all over the place. What part of the body do you think can be like that? Where it can become so wild that it could wreak havoc and affect your life and the lives of others. Yeah, you can destroy with your hands. Yeah, you can kick with your feet. But in the Bible, in chapter 3 of James, something as small as this can really cause destruction, pain, can turn worlds upside down, can be a very unruly evil if it is not brought under subjection. And that part of the body is the tongue. Verse 7 of chapter 3, for every kind of beast and of birds and of serpents, of things in the sea is tamed, right? Animals, what have you, and have been tamed of mankind. Verse 8, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. If we do not have it under the control of the Holy Spirit, things can come out this mouth that can really change the course of life. In Psalms 140, verse 3, it says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Very powerful. It can be used for blessing or it can be used for cursing. But then in this chapter, it says you can't have both of them come out the same fountain or the same body. No. In verse 10, it says, out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. Does a fountain bring forth sweet water, but yet bitter water? Choose you this day who you're going to serve. And also in this chapter, it talks about the wisdom. When we have spiritual wisdom, God's wisdom, it's from above. And all of these fruits of righteousness will flow out of our lives. So we'll have the proof. And what are some of those fruits of righteousness? In verse 17, it says that the wisdom from above is first pure, peaceable, gentle, easy to be entreated, right? Full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. It's real. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. In Proverbs 11:18 says that they sow with righteousness. Those who do that should have a sure reward. We do not want the wisdom of this world where it's full of craziness, it's devilish, it's earthly, it's sensual, it's selfish. That's in verse 15. And envying and strife and confusion and every evil work is of that horizontal wisdom. No, the wisdom that we seek after is from God so that he will get the glory in everything that we do. And if we are lacking, we just ask for more of his wisdom and he will give it generously and upbraideth not. He will not chastise us, saying, you should know this. So let's ask the Lord to be glorified in our lips, our tongue, and with the wisdom that comes from above. Have a wonderful evening. Blessing the Lord in your dreams. Good night.